everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do the Q&A video that I had told you guys that I was planning on doing a long time ago, but I finally got all my questions together and I'm finally going to do it. So I am going to be reading the questions out of a paper. I have all the questions on my phone, but that's where I'm recording from. So yeah, just keep watching. Okay, so the first question was, how old are you? I am 22 years old. One of the other questions was, what is your dream car? I actually don't have a dream car. I know a lot of girls do, but I really don't. I just want like to be honest, I just want like a small SUV. You know, perfect enough for my future kids and my husband and I. We do plan on only having at least 3 kids, so I think that would be perfect. But yeah, I'm more like into the mommy car. My sister always says that I am going to be the soccer mom, so which I really don't doubt that I'm going to be. It says the next question was, where do you see yourself in 5 years? To be honest, I see myself in 5 years with at least my other 2 kids that I plan on having. I see myself in our own home. Just, you know, I don't know, to be honest, I'm more of a person that just goes with the flow of wherever, you know, happens. Of course, I do plan ahead and I do have dreams that I want to accomplish and, you know, stuff that I do want to happen. But I really don't like talking a lot about it just because I feel like you just have to go with the flow. It seems like every time you talk about your dreams, something happens. Like everything just, you know, it just messes up. So I'm just, yeah, but to be honest, I do see myself with my 3 kids in total in our own home. Obviously still married to my husband, si Dios quiere. But yeah, where would your dream vacations be at? My dream vacations would be at Bora Bora. My sister and I always say that we really want to go to Bora Bora. So yeah, that's the place that I would love to go to, you know, just get to experience that beautiful vacation. Another question was, what's your proudest moment so far? My proudest moment so far is obviously having my child, being able to raise my child. I feel like, I mean, becoming the mother of that beautiful little baby, it's one of my proudest moments. Also, being able to go to college, being the first person in my, you know, like my brother didn't go to college, so I was able to go to college. So yeah, that's another proud moment, even though it isn't like the biggest career in the world. But yeah, that makes me proud, being able to say that I did go to college. A lot of people doubted me when I was like 15. Everybody would be like, oh, she's gonna end up pregnant and all these things, just because I was dating my husband since I was 15. But yeah, that's one of my proudest moments. Another one was, how did you and Omar meet? Okay, so that question. Okay, so how did me and Omar meet? That is pretty funny. The way that him and I met, it was during my 15. I didn't really talk to anybody, or I didn't have any communication with like guys or anything like that. So I did have this one friend. She was gonna be a dama, and she was like, oh, I have this. She used to call him her tío. So she was like, I have this tío that would like to be, you know, that could be your chambelán. So when, you know, she said tío, I was like, oh, it's gonna be this old man. Like, why do I want a 30-year-old at my 15? But then she sent me like his Facebook or whatever, and I was like, oh, okay, he's that old. So yeah, that's how me and him met. One day I did text him first on Facebook and he answered, and then everything just went from there. And yep, but that's how we met, through another friend during my quinceañera, and that's how he became my chambelán. And now my husband. Who wears the pants in the relationship? Yo diría que los dos is like it's half and half. Like there's certain things que obviously yo digo, hey, this has to go this way, and there's certain things que él dice, this has to go this way. It's not like who wears the pants in the relationship. It's like we both have to agree on everything. That's how we decided to do since the beginning. It's not about yo mando, tu mandas. Like, no. I feel like when you're in a relationship, it has to be 50-50, and that's the way I feel like it is here. Obviously, si él está haciendo algo que a mí no me gusta, yo le digo a él, hey, esto no lo estás haciendo porque bla, 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 bla. O si él ve que yo estoy haciendo algo que a él no le gusta, él me dice. Entonces, sí, yo siento que la relación está, 50-50, half and half, and it's not really, oh, yo mando, or anything like that. The next question was like, how did you get pregnant? I think you've mentioned you had trouble conceiving, and I'm kind of going through the same thing. I know you're feeling, girl, and I really pray to God that he sent you your baby, your little miracle. I know it's hard to go through stuff like that. But the only thing that I really did was I started taking prenatal vitamins, so that helped a lot. Fui con muchos doctores y todos me decían que estaba bien or whatever. Por un momento yo pensé que tenía PCOS. Un doctor me dijo que sí lo tenía, pero la verdad yo y mi mamá ni creímos que era así, porque cuando nosotros fuimos ni siquiera me sacó sangre, nada, nomás me dijo, tienes PCOS. So, por un momento yo decía, oh my gosh, va a ser bien complicado tener un bebé, blah, 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 blah. Sí duramos un año tratando de tener un bebé y nada pasaba, so me tomaba tantas pruebas de embarazo, todas salían negativas, and it was just like the worst feeling in the world, it's really bad. And then I think another thing that helped me a lot was, since I was like kind of like going through a depression stage or whatever, I was like binge eating, like I would eat whatever, and I got to like a very heavy weight. So then when that happened, I was like, hey, you gotta get your shit together and you have to lose weight. So whenever I started dropping weight, boom, I got pregnant. So yeah, I think my body was just not used to being that big, so that's why it wasn't like doing what it had to do for me to be able to have a kid. But yeah, I just started eating better. I started running. I started drinking lots and lots of water, which I already do, but like during that moment, it was just like, whoa, girl, like you need to chill on the water. But yeah, I did drink lots of water, so that helped a lot. Yeah, just stay positive, stay calm, try to stay stress free, perdón, porque cuando te estresas mucho, that prevents you from, being able to get pregnant. Stress does not help. Stress is not good. So yeah, that's what was happening with me. I was just really stressed. I was eating junk food. Like, for anybody that knows me, they know that I do not eat cake. I don't eat chips like that. I don't eat any junk food. I mean, yeah, I'll eat in the street and stuff. Like, sí, me encantan las hamburguesas, I'm not gonna lie. Pero like chetos y todo esto no me gusta. So, durante ese tiempo es todo lo que comía. Like, yo lloraba y ahí estaba, una bolsa de chetos. O yo lloraba y ahí estaba. Like, whatever, like any junk food, like I was a fan of it during that time. So yeah, just try to stay away from that. Because when I got away from it and I started running and I started drinking lots of water, I started drinking my vitamins, I got to a point where I was like, if God is going to send me a baby, me lo va a mandar sanito, and it's going to be, my saying is, God's timing is perfect. El tiempo de Dios es perfecto. And I'm always going to go through that quote, like, literally, esa canción de Calibre 50, like, that's our song. Because seriously, like, yo cuando puse todo en las manos de Dios, me mandó a mi niña. So, yeah, just, stay away from anything that stresses you out. Like, just let it go. Do something that entertains you. Me, personally, I love playing soccer. So I had, I went back and, like, I started, like, running because we were going to play indoor soccer. So, yeah, I started running and, just eating better, and that helped a lot, which is funny because when I finally got back to soccer, después de mi primer juego, mi esposo was like, no estás jugando porque estás embarazada. Y I'm like, whatever. Ain't nobody gonna believe that I'm pregnant. Because, it was just a depressing feeling knowing that I was not gonna be pregnant. But which was funny because we used to play on Mondays, And on that Thursday, it was Thanksgiving, and I found out I was pregnant on Thanksgiving. But yeah, just stay positive. I'll be praying for you, whoever you are. Of course, I don't know who sent me that question. But yeah, just leave it everything in God's hands. I'm a big believer that God's timing is perfect. Just stay positive and stay away from stress. Another question was, do you plan on not having another kid soon? Yes, I do. We do plan on having another kid soon. We're waiting on Scarlett to turn 1.5 years and then have another child. I am 22 years old, like I mentioned. I want to be done having kids by the age of 30, latest. But I want to be done having kids by, my perfect age to stop having kids is 26, 27. So yes, I don't want to have any more kids. I'm 30 or older. I don't want, like, I want to be able to take my kids out and, you know, like, I'm not saying the young mom, but don't be like too old to have all my kids. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we do plan on having another kid soon. Hopefully next year. So yeah. How's life different from being just y'all two and now having a child? Life is really different. I would say life is better. Well, not necessarily better, but of course, I mean, you have your child, you have that little creation, that the love of your life, and you create it. So yeah, in that point of view, it is better because now it's not just us two. Now it's our little baby. Now that if we feel like something is going wrong, we know, hey, there's someone that's watching us. We have to keep going. So yeah, life is better in that point of view. It is different a lot, because antes, like, if it, like, some people know, me and Omar used to like have parties in our house. We used to like drink in the weekend, and you know, like, but it was us two. It was never like yo me voy, tú te vas. No, it was like always us together. Like, we used to stay drinking, just enjoying our marriage. Or si se nos ocurría, hey, vamos a hacer esto, like, nomás nos levantábamos y vámonos. And now it's just like, hey, you just can't get up and go. Like, now we have a child. So yeah, in that point of view, in that point, it is different because now we have another child that we have to look out after. And no es como antes de que ya nomás levántate, vámonos y ya. Like, si se nos ocurría, ahí íbamos. And now it's just like, you have to, you know, life does change. You just got to get used to it. At first, it was just like, it was kind of weird because I was all about the baby, and you know, for a second I forgot about his feelings. I forgot about him. But you just have to, you know, stay thinking, hey, there's, before the baby, there was your husband. I'm not saying put your husband before your baby, but you know, think about their feelings too, because there was a point where I did forget about his feelings and I was being selfish. I was just thinking about me and the baby. So yeah, it did change a little, but now we're in the stage where we're like, hey, we have a child, but we also have each other. But yeah, in that point of view, it did change. Okay, why did you decide to name your baby Scarlett? Actually, I had another name in mind, and like, that was the name that I was gonna go for. I'm not planning on saying it yet because I don't know, probably my next daughter her name will be that. But yeah, like, we were for sure that was gonna be her name, like, yeah. But then we thought about it. I was like, it's gonna be kind of hard for her when she goes to school, and you know, like, how are people gonna say her name or whatever. And then I work at a pediatric dentist. So, you know, I went for a patient and her name was Scarlett. And I was like, I love that name, Scarlett. And actually, that was going to be my name, Scarlett. Me iba a llamar, I think it was Scarlett Montserrat or something like that. No, but el punto fue que me iba a llamar Scarlett. Mi mamá quería que me pusieran Scarlett. Y mi papá was like, no, me gusta Nayeli. So, al final me pusieron Nayeli. So my mom was like, ay, a mí me encanta ese nombre, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, a mí también. And yeah, so now my baby, her name is Scarlett Eliet. I love it. Scarlett was from me. Lilia is from her daddy. So yeah, we call her Lily. We call her Scarlett. We have call her all kinds of names. But yeah, that is the reason why I named her Scarlett. I just got a little patient. Her name was Scarlett. I loved it, and we went from there. My mom said, "Hey, that was gonna be your name," so I was like, "Okay." It seems like that was perfect for her name. So yeah, that's why her name is Scarlett. Another question is, are you giving your baby formula or breastfeeding, or do you pump? My baby drinks only drinks breast milk. She does not like formula. She'll spit it out. If she drinks it, she'll vomit it afterwards. I guess she just got so used to breastfeeding, so I mean like the breast milk, so that's all she does. I do pump when I go to work. I do have to pump for her. I have to leave her 3 bottles a day, so she'll be able to drink while I'm at work. I only work 3 days a week because I did go part-time at work just so I could be more with my baby. So yeah, I do. She drinks breast milk, and I pump for her. But now that I am not working, she is exclusively breastfeeding. For me, I haven't pumped since then. But yeah, she doesn't like any breast milk or anything like that. I mean, not breast milk. She doesn't like any formula or none of that. I guess she just likes breast milk better. But yeah. Is it hard being a working mom and also pumping for your baby? At first, when I went back to work, it was really depressing, obviously, because you're so attached to your child. So in that point of view, it is hard. But like I said, I only work 3 days a week, so I try to stay positive. I only work Tuesday through Thursday, which is like the perfect schedule. Thank God for my for the place where I work at. They were really good with that. They were really respectful for the decision that I took. Obviously, they would love for me to work full time, but like I told them, they are really understanding that your child comes first, and they respect that, right? So yeah, I told them that I wanted to go part-time, so I'm able to pump for her, which Mondays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, I'm able to leave her milk. I do pump at work. I pump once in the morning when I wake up, because when I leave to work, she's still sleeping. So, I can like breastfeed her. And if I do breastfeed her while she's sleeping, I mean, before leaving work, I'll still be engorged by the time lunch gets here. So, yeah, I have to pump. I pump 3 times a day whenever I do work, like on a working day. And then I breastfeed her whenever I get out of work. I have to pump 6 ounces every time I pump for her. So yeah, I pump 18 ounces in total a day. And then the rest, she just, she latches on whenever I get home from work. So yeah, sometimes when I'm like stressed or something else, or anything like that, sometimes I don't make the ounces that I have to make for her. So that stresses me out. So in that point, it is hard because there's times where like I totally forget to pump at least one ¿cómo se llama? Una bottle for her during the weekend. So se me hace difícil ya cuando yo regreso porque mi mamá me dice, hey, no alcancé con la leche, and it's hard porque ella no le gusta la leche de polvo. So yeah, but yeah, she only drinks breast milk. She doesn't like formula milk. I wish that she did. That way I could get a break a little. But actually it doesn't really bother me because like I said, sometimes I make more milk than what she drinks. So if I didn't breastfeed her like only, then I will be engorged all the time, which is like the worst feeling in the world. But yeah, if that answers your question, there, and that's it. The last question was cute. She said, why are you and Scarlett so cute? Well, thank you. I don't know, I guess we were made with love. But yeah, you guys, thank you for watching today's video. That is all for today. If you have any other questions, feel free to text me, ask me whatever questions you have. I know a lot of my questions, I just put them together. A lot of them were about breastfeeding. If you guys would like me to make a video on how I keep my production up, I said production, my milk up, pues mándenme un mensaje, or yo felizmente hago un video de eso. But yeah, you guys, well, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video.